Wang Xinyu's fan comparison puts spotlight on Eala's global following. Quick read. WTA player Wang Xinyu claimed her Chinese fans are even better than Alexandra Eala's Filipino supporters. Wang's comments came after her fourth-round loss at the Australian Open 2026. Alexandra Eala's popularity skyrocketed after reaching the Miami Open semifinals in 2025. Eala's fans caused Court 6 at the Australian Open to overflow for her match against Alicia Parks. Tennis commentator Andy Roddick previously described Eala's fan support as crazy. Melbourne, Azat TV. A recent statement by Chinese WTA player Wang Xinyu has unexpectedly drawn attention to the extraordinary global fan base of Filipino tennis sensation Alexandra Eala, particularly after Wang claimed her own supporters were even better than Eala's passionate following. Made in a post-match press conference at the Australian Open, Wang's remarks underscore Eala's rapidly escalating popularity, which has already seen unprecedented fan turnout at major tournaments and cemented her status as a cultural icon in the Philippines. Eala's meteoric rise on the WTA Tour, highlighted by her semi-final appearance at the Miami Open last year, has not only propelled her career but also ignited a widespread interest in tennis across the entire Philippines. Observers have noted that Eala seems to have taken on the mantle of national sporting hero, much like boxing legend Manny Pacquiao, significantly boosting her sports profile in her home country and beyond. Her growing influence was vividly demonstrated at the recent Australian Open, where her presence generated an almost unprecedented level of fan engagement. Wang Xinyu's controversial claim. Following her fourth-round loss to Amanda Anisimova at the Australian Open, Wang Xinyu used her post-match press conference to express gratitude to her fans. However, her appreciation took a surprising turn when she directly compared their dedication to that of Alexandra Eala's Filipino supporters. Wang stated, "Yeah, I mean not just today. This past week I'm feeling like I feel all the love, all the support from them. You know, we always talking about Eala and how she gets so much support from the Filipinos. But I think if you look at it, I think the Chinese fans, they're even, I would say, honestly, even better. Yeah, I'm going to leave it like there." She further added that many of her fans have been following her for longer periods already, expressing her appreciation and hope to see them more often. Eala's unparalleled fan phenomenon. Wang's comparison struck many as curious, given the widely acknowledged intensity of Alexandra Eala's fan base. Tennis commentator Andy Roddick previously branded Eala's support at the Australian Open as crazy, a sentiment echoed by the sheer volume of fans her matches attract. For her opening round match against Alicia Parks, which Eala ultimately lost, massive crowds gathered outside Court 6, unable to gain entry into the already packed arena. This overwhelming demand reportedly caught Australian Open organizers off guard, teaching them a significant lesson about the drawing power of Eala and her dedicated followers. Eala's popularity is not merely confined to the Philippines, it resonates globally. Even players with strong national followings, such as Brazil's João Fonseca, would likely be impressed by the sheer force of the Filipino support for Eala. This phenomenon highlights how Eala, at just 20 years old, has become one of the most popular players on the entire WTA Tour, largely due to the passionate and vocal commitment of her fan base. The broader implications of fan loyalty. While Chinese fans are undoubtedly passionate and vocal, Wang Xinyu's direct comparison underscores a unique aspect of Eala's appeal. Her ability to single-handedly generate such fervent support, often leading to logistical challenges for tournament organizers, speaks volumes about her impact beyond just her on-court performance. This level of dedication transcends typical sports fandom, positioning Eala as a cultural ambassador for her nation on the global stage, a role that few athletes achieve so early in their careers. The public exchange between Wang Xinyu and the enduring narrative of Alexandra Eala's fan base illustrates the growing importance of national identity and cultural connection in shaping athlete popularity within the global tennis landscape. Beyond the baseline, how Wang Xinyu's fan comparison highlighted Eala's global rise. Introduction, a moment that became a mirror. Sporting rivalries often transcend scores and statistics. They reflect cultures, identities, and communities. Recently, A remark from Chinese tennis player Wang Xinyu touched a nerve, not for controversy alone, but because it unexpectedly illuminated the rapid rise of Filipino tennis sensation Eala and her burgeoning global support. In comparing her own fan base to Eala's, Wang didn't merely spark debate, she sparked a broader conversation about how young athletes, particularly women from Asia, are reshaping the global sporting landscape. The stage, tennis, rivalry, and rising stars. Wang Xinyu, the established force. Wang Xinyu, an accomplished Chinese player, has been steadily rising through the Women's Tennis Association (WTA) ranks and showing her mettle across major tournaments. Her recent performance, including a strong run to the third round of the Australian Open, underscored her competitive ability. Wang's game is marked by hard ground strokes, tactical aggression, and resilience. Yet beyond her playstyle, she represents one of the leading faces of Asian women's tennis, carrying both athletic ambition and the expectations of a growing Chinese fanbase. Eala. From Asia to the world stage. In contrast, Eala's ascent has been remarkably swift and global in reach. The 20-year-old from the Philippines has captivated attention with inspiring results, such as breaking into the WTA Top 50, a historic achievement for Filipino tennis. 2025 marked a breakout season for Eala, including winning a WTA 125 title and performing strong at high-level tournaments. Her tenacity, agility on court, and personal charisma have built a diverse global fan base, notably energized by passionate Filipino supporters who travel, tweet, stream, and rally behind her through every major and minor event. The comment that echoed a comparison that became a catalyst. In a moment that snowballed, Wang was quoted saying her fans were even better than Eala's Filipino supporters. While perhaps intended lightly or competitively, the comment instantly drew attention. It wasn't just an athletic comparison, it sparked discussions about fan culture, national pride, and the meaning of global support in a digital age. Instead of dismissing Eala's fan base, the remark amplified it. Across social platforms, commentary threads, and media coverage, fans from across Asia, the Philippines, and beyond celebrated Eala's influence, turning what could have been a clash into a showcase of support. Why the spotlight on Eala's following matters. 1. The globalization of fan culture. Eala's rising fan base illustrates how fans today are no longer geographically bound by proximity. Thanks to social media, digital broadcasting, and global sports networks, tennis supporters from Manila to Melbourne and Madrid engage in real time. Her supporters are connected, vocal, and visible, a testament to how modern sports fandom operates beyond traditional borders.